Good morning. I'm Brian Mead, one of the co-chairs of the Stewardship Committee, and this is my daughter, Cora. Today you may have noticed some of the new artwork in the sanctuary and in the lounge area to support our campaign. And this morning, Cora and I wanted to talk to you about discipleship.
Wait, Dad, aren't we supposed to talk about stewardship?
Well, maybe you're right, but let me ask you a question. Why do we come here on Sunday mornings?
Well, that's when services are.
Sure, but that isn't the only time we come, and that isn't all that happens here on Sundays either.
I mean, I guess you're right. We do choir, faith formation, youth group, social hour with cookies.
Right. And all those things are part of our Sunday routine, but they're also part of our spiritual formation. When I think about our church, or any church for that matter, I think about the goal of a church. And I don't mean to maintain fiscal solvency, which is important in finding ways to move a budget out of the red. I mean, what are the core missions of a church? And I think that mission is to create and sustain disciples.
So, what does that have to do with stewardship?
Well, stewardship is a core part of discipleship. Collectively, it's a way for our church community to make God's love visible in the world around us. For me, giving back is a way to, giving back is a way to aid the church's mission while also furthering my discipleship.
How long do we have to get this stewardship thing done?
Well, stewardship and discipleship are everyday things. We may talk more about discipleship when we're here in services on Sunday and when we come together, but we don't stop living as disciples when we leave this building. Stewardship is the same way. It doesn't have a beginning or an end.
Sounds a little bit like the Lion King, Dad.
What do you mean?
I mean, if there isn't a beginning or an end, it's like a circle. The circle of stewardship.
That's a great visual. When we plan our annual giving, let's think about what we give a little differently this year. We've been given a tangible amount needed to cover our operating costs, but let's also picture our stewardship in terms of building disciples and changing lives. As an added motivation, once you've made your pledge, you can add a leaf to the poster in the lounge area to serve as a physical representation of your pledge.
Thank you.